What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Fantasy Goods. I'm Joshua Lipinski McHale, that's Ben Barsolona, and that's Adam Dobies, and we are bringing you the goods. Today, we're going to be getting into our pick'ems for the week on the spread and the money line, so
spread it on!
So don't forget to like and subscribe once you guys are done watching the video. But here we go. I'm going to get right into some of the numbers we got. First game we're going to talk about is Green Bay going to San Francisco. San Francisco is given 5 points. So Green Bay is favored. So what do you got, Ben? Who are you going with here on the money line and the spread?
All right. So I'm going to take Packers all around. I'm taking them with the money line and the spread. San Francisco is just too banged up. And I honestly don't see them covering the 5-point spread. So I'm going to take the Packers money line and spread.
I think it's fair to say that everyone just says Packers both ways.
Yeah, I got the Packers both.
I feel like that's a nice one.
You got Jimmy G out. You got George Kittle out. All those running backs are banged up. I just don't see him being able to keep up with
Debo
with
still
Green
out.
Bay. And look, I know that
you're not stopping Rodgers and Adams.
Yeah, I know Green Bay's running back is all messed up, but Adams is just he's gonna have another 40-point game this week, guys, and for fantasy. And I think that they're just gonna still beat the San Francisco team, beat the spread. So so Green Bay.
All right, next matchup we have Denver at Atlanta. Denver is given +4 when Atlanta is -4, which are their favorite. Adam.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons taking the money line, and I could see Denver hitting the spread.
Okay, I got the exact same thing. I'm taking Atlanta with the money line, and Denver, I'm gonna have them with the spread. They've been putting close matchups all around so far since Drew Lock has been coming back. Very close, and this defense is not that good. Atlanta's defense is not great at all. I could definitely see Drew Lock taking advantage of that. What about for you?
I'm going to do a little bit of a surprise. I have this as my upset of the week. I think Denver is going to beat Atlanta and cover the spread, obviously. So, look, I have Drew Lock as one of my waiver wire pickups this week. I was betting against Atlanta last week, and they kind of blew up in my face. And now here they are favored. I think they're going to let everyone down because, that's what they seem to be really good at, especially in the fourth quarter, is letting everybody down. So I'm going to go with Denver taking this week on beating Atlanta and beating the spread.
Wow, okay. Wow.
Okay.
I'm actually shocked that you're going to take Denver for this money line. That's bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off.
So next up we have Seattle versus the Bills. I'm going to go with Seattle taking the money line, Seattle taking the spread. Spread is at -3 to Seahawks, +3 to the Bills. I don't see their offenses matching up quite so well. Russell Wilson's going to put up those numbers way more than the Bills could possibly reach.
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle also. Money line and spread. I don't see the Bills beating Seattle. Even at home, I don't see it. Seattle's just way too good. At least offensively, I don't think they can handle.
No way. Yeah, I agree. I got Seattle both ways. I mean, Buffalo's an up-and-coming team. Probably going to win that division. They are not even close to being a conference, contender right now like Seattle. Seattle's going to probably win the NFC and go to the Super Bowl. They are just one of the best teams in the league, and they're probably going to prove it going against one of the better teams in the AFC. I got Seattle both ways.
All right, cool. Like a bisexual.
All right, so next we got Chicago going to Tennessee. Tennessee is favored 5.5. All right, so I mean, Chicago's pretty much been the underdog like every week, right? We've said this before. 5.5. I think, Ben did some research here. We got Chicago beating the spread 5 out of 8 weeks.
Oh my God, Chicago kicks ass.
I'm going to go with Tennessee on the money line, but I'm going to follow Ben's research, and I'm going to have them beating this 5.5-point spread. I think they wind up losing by 3, 5 at the most, but I think that half point's going to be the difference. I don't think it's going to be 6.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking the Titans money line, and I'm going with the Bears with the spread. I just don't see... The Bears defense is too good, and I feel like they're going to stop Derrick Henry for the most part. I mean, obviously, it's Derrick Henry. He's going to find his ways to score a touchdown or something, but this Chicago defense has definitely been stepping it up, and surprisingly, this offense has been stepping it up. You know, I can definitely see Chicago beating this spread. Yeah. You know?
I'm going Titans both ways. I'm taking it safe.
Okay.
I don't think the Bears defense is good, but I don't think it's going to beat the Titans offense. Corey Davis, Derrick Henry, Tannehill's been on point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
I feel it's the safe bet. You want to go with the underdog, go with it.
Do each his own.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so 5 out of 8 weeks.
Your pick stinks.
That's majority, bro.
Yeah. All right. Our next game we're going to talk about, we got the Ravens at Indianapolis facing the Colts. And the Ravens are favored by 2.5. And for me, I'm just taking it the Ravens all around. Moneyline spread. I don't see the Colts stepping up and beating this Ravens team. They're definitely looking for a bounce-back game, and this is the game they're going to bounce back on.
Absolutely agree. Ravens both ways. Indianapolis offense is just in shambles right now. It's not looking good whatsoever. You got injuries and whatnot. Running backs not producing like they should.
Yeah. Like I said, Jonathan Taylor might be out. T.Y. Hilton, where the hell is he? He's out now.
Might as well have been the whole season.
Yeah, wait, T.Y. Hilton wasn't out the whole year? I thought he was injured.
He had a 12-point game at some point, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, I got Indy losing this too. I got Baltimore going money line and spread here. Baltimore's just, they're so much of a better team than Indianapolis. And like they said, Indianapolis got too many injuries. I don't think Phillip Rivers has it in him anymore to keep up with a high-powered offense like this. So I'm going with Baltimore spread money line.
All right. Adam, what's our next matchup?
All right, so next matchup, we have the Panthers plus 10.5 versus Kansas City minus 10.5. I am going with the Chiefs to win the money line, and the Panthers are going to beat that spread.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I like Kansas City winning. Obviously, I don't see the Panthers beating Kansas City, but I don't see them covering that 10.5 spread.
McCaffrey's back.
McCaffrey's going to come back, and Kansas City's cornerbacks, they're not really that well. They haven't been that decent, and I can see Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore and even Curtis Samuel taking advantage of that. I can see the Panthers losing by 9, put it that way.
Yeah, I'm on board with Ben here. I'm taking Kansas City winning. Mm-hmm. I really don't see many teams that can hold a candle to them. I just don't think Carolina is it, so I'm taking Kansas City on the money line. But I don't think Carolina is a team you can really sleep on, especially with CMC on his way back. I think that offense becomes a whole lot more powerful with him. Now you're going to have people worrying about, stuff in the box to stop him. And Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore have been playing well enough without him. So that's going to open up a lot more downfield for him. And like Ben said, Kansas City's defense has been good, but their secondary's been questionable. So I could definitely see them holding this to at least a 9-point game. I got Kansas City on the money and Carolina on the spread.
Yeah.
But next one we got is Detroit going to Minneapolis, and Minneapolis is actually favored by 4 here, guys. So, this one was a little tough, to be honest with you. Detroit's been playing pretty damn good, and so is Minnesota, but I'm going to go with Minnesota winning outright and beating this spread because Dalvin Cook. Because did you watch Dalvin Cook last week? Did you? 4 touchdowns. Yeah. The man was absolutely ridiculous. Everyone's pretty much healthy there. There's really no injury concerns to worry about. I think now that Dalvin Cook is back in that offense, they take a step forward, and Detroit, is going to take a step back because I think they lose Kenny Golladay for the week at least. And I think that's just how it's going to go. I think, Minnesota wins by 7.
Yeah, no, I got the Vikings all around. I got a money line spread just for the fact that Kenny Galladay's not going to play. That's a big loss for them. That's the main target. And he's not going to be there compared to the Vikings' healthy team that we've seen. Dalvin Cook going off, 4 touchdowns, ridiculous, almost putting up a 50-burger in fantasy football. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Vikings all around. Oh, and just for fantasy purposes, I could definitely see Justin Jefferson making a big splash in this game. That's just my opinion.
I'm going with Vikings all around, too. Their offense seems to be doing pretty well. Cook is all we have to say. Like Josh will put it, just Cook. There you go. I feel like Adam Thielen needs to come back and have another Adam Thielen-like game. I want to see that man produce again, and I feel like it's got to happen sooner than later. He deserves it. He's definitely looking for it.
Yeah. This could definitely be that game.
All right, our next matchup is going to be the New York Giants against the Washington football team at Washington, and Washington is favored 3 points. I think it's just going to be like last game. It's going to be a close matchup, very close. I'm going to take Washington money line, and I'm going to take Washington spread. Just for the fact that the Washington Washington football game.
The close one.
See, you can't get used to it.
You can't get used to it, man. Just because the Washington football team got the spread on them last time they faced, I think they're going to do it again. Most likely 3, maybe 4 points. That's what I think. What about you?
I disagree with you here, man. I think that this week, the Giants, even though they lost, they built some confidence. They held a candle to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Do you think that the Washington football team is anywhere near as good of a football team as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are? No. Shit, no, they're not. So I think that the Giants wind up beating them, even though they're going to Washington, and I think they wind up beating this 3-point spread. I think they're going to win by, they're going to win by 3, and that's beating the spread. So
Think so?
yeah,
We'll see. What about you, Adam?
I have Washington both ways as well.
Cowboys
Their
fans.
offense is
What do you
more.
expect? Cowboys fans, Giants hate.
You just compared the Giants to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't want to hear
I
it.
did not compare them. I just said they held a candle to them. It was a 2-point game that they.
Yeah, and that
almost
candle
pushed
got
overtime.
blown out real quick.
Yeah, the candle got blown out. Yeah, they covered the spread. Disappointment. But there's disappointments every week. So not everybody can fucking hit the marker.
Yeah, I just feel like Washington's offense is way more put together than the Giants is right now, and I feel like their defense is also more put together than the Giants in my opinion. So they're gonna stop them all around, beat that spread.
I think so too.
Agree to disagree.
All right.
On to the next one.
God, I hate our division.
God, it is a flaming dumpster.
Up next, we have the Texans at -7 versus Jacksonville at +7. Where am I going here? I am going with the Texans both ways. Minshew just went down. He's not playing next week. They're not going to put up what they should be putting up with him behind the helm. Texans all the way. Sean Watson.
Yeah.
Monster.
I'm doing the same thing. Texans with the money line and the spread. Like he said, Gardner Minshew's out. They still have Deshaun Watson, which means that they still have a good quarterback. And I believe that's going to be the difference maker in this matchup. So I'm going Texans.
Yeah, I'm on that too. Texans right here. Minshew is all that the Jaguars had to put that team together. I mean, I know you got James Robinson there, but that ain't going to be enough to hold it to this Houston Texans team who's got Watson, Cooks. They didn't trade away Fuller this week, so they still got him. And, DJ's been good. So David Johnson's been good. So I think that's going to be too many weapons for this Jacksonville team to hold off. And you're going to see Houston stomp all over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
All right, next we got the closest spread of the week. We got Las Vegas going to the LA Chargers, and the Chargers are favored by 1.5. So, I mean, I think that this is going to be an upset here, guys. I think that this is another upset special for me this week. I think that Las Vegas has been playing pretty good. I mean, they did really well against better teams. They beat Kansas City. Why can't they beat the Chargers? The Chargers just lost to a close game to Denver. I think Las Vegas is better than Denver.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna go Las Vegas beating them straight up and in the money line. I think they win by 3 or more.
I think I'm going to do the complete opposite. I'm going to take the Chargers with the money line and with the spread. That 1.5 I don't think is that big enough for a spread for the Raiders. It's a home game. They're at Los Angeles, so
Is that really a home game though? They never have anyone in the stands.
Yeah, right.
And, I mean, not that you could this week, but I mean, there's been jokes about no one showing up in LA anyway.
Yeah, I know, but Justin Herbert, he's due for a win. I think he's going to get this win over the Raiders. Even if they go 1-1 with the Raiders, I still think this is going to be the game where they take it. So I'm going to take Chargers, both with money line and spread.
I'm going Raiders both. I'll take Derek Carr over the rookie any day. So
okay.
That's where I'm going with that.
All right.
We're going to do that. All right, so our next game that we have the Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Steelers are favored 13.5 against the Dallas Cowboys. And it's at Dallas.
We miss you, brother. We miss you.
Terribly. I got to take the Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers both money line and spread. I hate it, but I'm going to.
Another easy one. It's going to be another blowout. They're going to have fun with it, just the way that Kansas City had fun with the Jets.
Yeah, biggest spread of the week. I'm doing the same thing. Pittsburgh both ways.
That made me sad talking about this. Like, this sucks.
They're undefeated, and they're going to be 8-0 for the first time in franchise history, I think, after this week, and they're going to do it by like 20 points. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh, go.
Have fun, Steelers.
Dallas sucks. Yeah.
Faith in DiNucci. That's all I got to say. Ben DiNucci, I got you, brother.
Right. All right, so our next game, we got the Fish at plus 4.5, going against the Cardinals at minus 4.5. I'm going Fish all the way. I'm going to put my faith in this Tua kid. I want to see what happens.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no. It's at
I'm going to roll the dice on it.
It's at Arizona. I see Arizona taking it money line and spread. Kyler Murray has just been balling.
You wasted your upset on the Bears.
Yeah, but no, I didn't. I wasted it on Denver. But anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Arizona all the way.
Yeah, dude, I'm the same way. I mean, Kyler Murray's just been balling. He's the only one that could hold a candle to Russell Wilson in this MVP competition right now. And Miami, I mean, their defense is good, but it ain't good enough to stop this high-powered offense. And Miami, they just lost Gaskins, like we just found out before we started recording. So there goes their run game. And, they do have okay receivers with Parker and Williams, but I just don't trust this kid Tua enough. You saw him in his first game, less than 100 yards. He did have a touchdown. I just wasn't impressed.
I mean, Brady and Howard's nothing to like sneeze at. Like, they're good. It's not like they're god awful.
I mean,
Jordan Howard has glass ankles. Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
Jordan Howard falls in the end zone for a touchdown for the first 3 weeks and then is inactive for the next 3 weeks. Yep. And then Breida is just, got out-touched by a guy. I just don't see it happening. It's not enough to beat this Arizona offense. There's no way. So Arizona spread and money line.
Taking the upset.
Yep. That's all you, brother. All right, next one. We got New Orleans going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is favored by 5.5. So, this was actually the toughest one for me right now. I want to say New Orleans pulls the upset, but you brought up a good point. Michael Thomas might not be back this week. So, if Michael Thomas does play, I'm putting New Orleans in as the upset. But if he doesn't, I'm going Tampa Bay on the money line. New Orleans beating this 5.5 point spread. It's only going to be like a 3 point. I think this is going to be one of the better games this year. And I got Tampa Bay on the money line, New Orleans on the spread.
Also, you might have Antonio Brown playing for the Bucs this coming week.
But they
that just adds to the more weapons on that field.
But they still don't have Chris Godwin.
Gotta go with Tampa on this one.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Tampa money line, and I'm going to say that the Saints cover the spread. 5.5 spread. It's a big spread for the Saints. Even with Michael Thomas, if he does come back, I'm still taking the spread, but I'm not taking that money line. I feel like Tampa is just overall the better team right now and the hottest team. Tampa money line, Saints spread. That's my pick. What about you?
I went with Tampa both, as I just explained. Yeah, that offense is possibly even more stacked now. In Brady, I trust.
Okay.
I mean, if you count a 32-year-old guy that hasn't played in the season, sure. I mean, yeah, they're super stacked. Chris Godwin's out, man. I mean, I don't know.
Sound like a Brady hater. And apparently you love the Bucs.
I mean, I have a lot
Tampa
of
Bay Josh Cheniers. You should see his fantasy team, all Bucs.
I got 3 Buccaneers. 3.
That's all right. I got 2 fish on my team.
No, you got the kicker too, don't you?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, you got the 4. 4.
What?
All right.
Whatever.
Basically basketball squad. Anyway, our last game that we're going to talk about is the New England Patriots at the New York Giants.
On Monday night.
Yeah, on Monday night. And New England Patriots are favored by 7. I'm going...
This is bad. How is this a Monday night game? Don't they flex these? Couldn't you put the Saints game in as a Monday night game?
Said.
You know what? I think if this is the only game that's going to make Cam Newton look good, this would be the game. I'm going to take New England money line and spread. And that's a bold move. Even though Jets suck and probably won't cover the spread, I think they only covered maybe 1 or 2 spreads the whole year. I don't see them with New England. Actually, I could see it with New England, but I'm gonna roll the dice, and I'm gonna say New England.
I'm going New England too, both money line and spread. It's hard to bet in favor of the Jets.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't do it. I'd write it down, but I wouldn't hand it in. There's no way.
It's like betting on the Cowboys. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I won't bet on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I got New England going both money line and spread here too. The Jets are just a dumpster fire. I have zero faith in them. You know, they got absolutely dismantled by the Kansas City Chiefs last week. Like Ben said, I mean, Cam Newton's still the starter there. They haven't looked great. Their wide receivers are decimated, but and Belichick, I trust, man. He's going to find a way to whoop these guys because they're whoopable by everybody, and he's going to cover this
Clearly.
7 points.
If Cam Newton don't get 2 touchdowns in this game, they need to find a new quarterback. That's all I'm saying.
True.
All I'm saying. If he don't get 2 touchdowns, drop him.
Yeah.
Forget about him. You're fired.
Fugazi. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for our Week 9 pick'ems for the money line and spread. We went through every game: Thursday night, Sunday early, Sunday late, Sunday night. Monday's terrible game lined up for Monday night. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you guys bet. And until next time, we are the Fantasy Goods,
And we got the goods.
Oh.